Alright guys, welcome to the stream. I have just gotten the watch list ready, just posted it on the chat. So we are watching today AMC, NURO, not too sure about NURO, PLTR, NNA, TCAT, PXLW, DVAX, SGOC. And GSAT. Amongst the gappers we have GSAT, BBIG, ATER, SPRT, and AFRM. So let's have a look at GSAT. This is probably one of the stronger ones of the gappers, but it's already drifting down. So don't have. It's also is trading under 3 as well, guys, so I'm not too sure about this. I'm thinking this will fade off during the day, so not very long biased on it, to be honest. I'll be very careful longing this unless it starts to go to 3s. And be big, really good Friday I believe, and it's still picking itself up. 9 area is where it's attacking at the moment, so if it starts to break that 9, it could be a nice long opportunity for us. But also this might provide us with something decent shorts as well, so I will keep that on the side. Be big, really good. Aether, same. I would say I wouldn't mind shorting this thing. Aether, and we have this little area we can keep an eye on. Yeah, so as long as it's in that range, I'll leave it alone. If it starts to break those ranges, then I can take my setup if it does occur. So not very strong bias on any of these gappers, guys. That's what I can say. Now SPRT is gone crazy. It usually does over the pre-market, as you can see, and pre-market craziness still continues. There we go. So if you're going to trade this, just be extra careful, because it can be really whippy and choppy. AFRM, gapping up from 67. Yeah, this was the big gapper, wasn't it? The expensive gapper. From 67 to 100, almost 100, so it's coming back off of 103s. So it seems like it's an upgrade of some sort. Yeah, so it's an upgrade. That's fine. There's a catalyst behind it, but a huge gap though for that catalyst. So I'm thinking this might fade off a little bit. Might give us a chance for a nice short opportunity. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put my watch list on my grid on small charts. So let's see, SGOC. Morning, Jay. How's it going, man? You alright? You didn't join us for the pre-market preparation. You missed it, mate. Anyways, maybe next time. Let me just yeah, these are the watch lists, guys. I posted already on in the chat. On the gappers, guys, I will take both sides if I can. I'm not too biased on any of those. It's not showing me anything that can tell me that, well, okay, this is a long today. So no, none of these are actually giving me that sort of feeling. So yeah, I will take any side of, if there is an opportunity, I will take both sides. Now, just remember, guys, we in the UK it's bank holiday, Monday bank holiday, so it's UK traders probably won't be trading today. So I feel like it will be a bit quiet, but in these kind of quiet days, there could be something that pops up and goes. So there's a potential for that, but generally overall it will be quiet. So be very careful if you're going to be trading. Be extra careful and extra picky. Make sure it's the A plus setups, and it has to look clean. If you see a lot of wicks on it, then it's not clean. Simple as that. So guys, let's do that. Let's be extra picky. Choose the best setups possible. Control your risk. Again, I will say this, guys. That's the only thing you can control. So make sure you handle that. Make sure you understand you're going into a trade, the risk behind it, your stop loss and everything calculated before you enter the trade. And let's do this, guys. Have a good one. Take it easy, and I will see you in about 5 minutes, guys. Okay, just before the market open. Morning, Jessica. How you doing? All right. Welcome. Okay, guys, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. So Monday, guys, I'm gonna try to wait about 10 minutes before I take any trade. So I'm gonna take it easy, guys. Forty-two 15 fee for AMC. AMC 42. It's just not much really, apart from the pre-market highs. Uh, it's just it could be that initial chop that we face on AMC almost every day, you know. Just that's why we just need to be a little bit careful on this, so that we don't get stuck with that chop. I really don't see anything there. Yeah, today might be a good day to just really sit on the hands and wait for the really good setups to come along, because it could be a bit frustrating on Mondays, especially when it's quiet, you know. Especially for the way I trade, it has to have a really good momentum behind it. If it doesn't, then there's no trade for me. So by the way, root is climbing up. I didn't take this as a gapper, but it's looking like it wants to go, so I'll just keep it on the watch list. ROT root. It's above that. I think I was mentioning around 8. It has to be trading over 8, so it is now. So we'll keep an eye on that, guys. Root. Okay. Okay, so what are we looking at? Off Aether. Aether is going down. It tried to come up to that 9, and nice little rejection from that 9. I would have taken that, but it's just too early for me. As I mentioned, on Mondays I'm a bit careful. But that's nice little rejection from that 9. Wow, PLTR guys. I did mention this guys on the pre-market. We were talking about it when I was preparing the pre-market watch list. Over 26, this could run. This has that look that yeah, it wants to continue. It's already broken this flag, and there you go. That's really, that would have been a really nice trade over 26. Right, so BBIG is washing. BBIG is washing. Has it halted? Can't be. It's halted, right? Yeah, it seems like, no, it's not. It's almost. I was thinking, well, it can't be. So yeah, on B big guys, I expect a little bit of a fade off on this, trying to gap fill or something. So I'm gonna watch that 9 area, guys. If it does bounce back there, 9 area will be the one to watch. B big, interesting. B big. Okay, so I am looking at BBIG and the rejection of that 9, or even here for a possible short, guys. There it goes, 899s. Let's see if it does reject from there. It seems strong, guys. It looks strong. Yeah, so no trade yet. No trade. It's just that initial chop, isn't it? Yep. Okay. There's a rejection there, but stop is quite big on this, guys. If you can get a better price, maybe, but the stop is about 40 cents right now. 9.35, and entry is around 9, so. Alright, let's see how it reacts here on the bounce. If this bounce doesn't continue, then we could possibly short this thing under 9. So be big, looking for a possible short. Just about here, under 9 would be nice. Under 9. Let's wait for it to go under 9, guys. It just needs to make a decision. AMC, by the way, I wasn't looking. It got rejected from the 45 area, but there's no setup for me there yet. So they'll be just blindly taking it. I'm still gonna wait on AMC, guys. I just think that it's good chop around a little bit. BBIG, I am 899. I'm in, guys. 899. BBIG. Short, but our stop is about 935s, guys. So BBIG short 899, and the stop is just over 935s. Yeah, so it's coming back up. This might take us out 9, yeah, 35 cents. So that's fine. It looks strong to me, to be honest. This rejection should have continued. A break of 9 should have continued, but it's not. So I feel like I should be exiting early because it's trading above 9 now. I could always come back in. So I want to exit this, guys. I'm going to exit this early. I don't like the way it's trading. Okay, I'm out. 922, I'm out, guys. 922, right over here, I'm out. I just don't like it because it didn't have that follow through on it. And if it does give me another chance under 9, then I will take it. But it's just at the moment, yeah, it's no trade. No trades yet. I did take it early, there you go, you see. It's quite strong now. With these gappers, you have to be extremely careful because as soon as it starts to show that sign of strength, you want to be quick on the exits. It's a little bit difficult if you're beginning out, but see, the thing is, for me, if I see these kind of price movement and I start ignoring it, that means I'm just ignoring the price action was happening right now, which is not really good. So we managed to save a little bit of about 10-15 cents we saved here by exiting early. Yeah, I'm happy with that trade, guys. That's okay. Okay, so I mentioned on AMC, guys, yep, this chop, as you saw, now it's starting to look like it wants to bounce up. If it starts breaking the highs, then it could run, guys. This one daily looks like it wants to run, honestly. So let's have a look at yeah, it's bouncing. Yes, Jessica, I know. Well, you're in a good area, honestly, Jessica, because this one daily, right about now, it really looks good. If it wasn't AMC, I would have been on it, to be honest. But AMC, I know that initially it actually chops you around too much. So it'll be interesting to see if this second day continuation is there. If it is, let's say for example this continues to 45s and over, then I think that's a really good sign that this thing is waking up. Be big, by the way, might be a long here. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of people holding this thing from those prices. Ooh, AMC. Whoa. Oh, damn it. SPRT. We missed SPRT. Okay, yeah, that 39 held. Not very clean, but nevertheless, there was a trade there, SPRT. And we've got Aether. The problem with that is 822. Looking at Aether, guys, it looks interesting, but if I say that, obviously it's gonna go away from me. There you go. You know, that's what happens. Yeah. Tom, welcome to the stream. Are you one of them as well? I hope. I really hope, guys. I'm not really. I don't mind either way. If it does give me a setup, I'll short it. If it does give me a long, I will take longs. I'm not really biased, but I know there's a lot of people holding this. Yeah, awesome stuff, man. Oh, it ran. Aether is running, so let's have a look. Yeah, I think we might have missed this trade here. I'm not gonna chase it, guys, but there was a trade around 830s, 35s. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What are anybody seeing anything else? I think I have just missed Aether. I wanted to enter it around 830s, and then B big is chopping around. We only had traded B big only, just about 20 cents loser. But right about now it's under that 9, guys, and I feel like this might be the continuation. But if it doesn't break the lows here, I wouldn't be too confident on it. blend. Um, Maybe, yeah, could be. Right, guys, I'm gonna take a stab at the B big again. Just about right now, 896, 898. Let me see, 890. Am I gonna get that? 896 is fine. 896 around the 25 cents. This time is tight, guys. 896. So shorted B big 896 with a stop around 920s, 915s. Right, about 920s. On B big, guys, be careful putting mental stops because you probably won't be able to handle the bounce. So I will keep it hard stop, guys. If it does take you out, it takes you out. Wow, PXLW, by the way, guys, going para. PXLW. And TCAT, yes, it did dip, but it's a bit extended now for me. B big doesn't want to continue, guys. I thought this 9 was gonna hold and the VWAP and everything, but it's just chop, guys. We are getting into that chop zone. 920s, I'll be out. 920s. Yeah, I'm out, guys. I'm out. This one doesn't. It's that chop, guys. We got into this chop twice now. I'm just gonna leave it for a while until it breaks either of those, guys. Typical Monday, huh? Typical Monday. DVAX is looking good. DVAX. DVAX just a little bit illiquid, otherwise there is a short opportunity here. Daily is overextended. It's gone up to VWAP and rejected from there, but it's just a little bit liquid. Let's have a look at TCAT. TCAT a bit choppy. There is your trade there, Jessica, 1040s. But with this one, the better entry was here. Remember, this is going to be second entry. So your entry, you missed it. The initial entry, you missed it. So, it could work out, but the probability is that it might have a bit bigger bounce towards VWAP. Daily looks good for a short second day continuation. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Your risk. I mean, if you take it now, 1036, it should be 1046 or 40 48, 12 cents. Not much really. But I'm talking in probabilities basically. Be big, be big, be big. So be big is struggling within this range here. But if it does break this low here, or gets close to 960s, then it's gonna make its decision. Before that, nah, it's not. AMC, there it goes. AMC is going for it, guys. So if AMC we started to get that 45 close, then you guys are looking good on that AMC hold, because 45 close will be it will look quite strong on daily. And by the way, the daily volume is for a Monday is actually quite high. So that just means that yeah, it might actually have that continuation. Alright guys, I might miss this big move. There it goes. uh, Still, this big, I wouldn't be too confident on it if for a short, unless it breaks this. So as I mentioned earlier, guys, Mondays earlier on it can be quite choppy, and it's just waiting for the right setup and being very careful is really good on Mondays. You can. It's just all about surviving. If you can survive till later on, um, and if you can keep your risk very small, like on these ones, my risk is quite tiny. My original stops are not even hit on these, so there it goes. So there we go. What did I mention? Like it will move like that. This, this is exactly why I took this trade and why I took this trade. We were just a bit early and it's halted. Incredible. Incredible. But at least we're in the right place, but not just the right time. We just need to work on our timing. That is crazy. That is crazy. I know, man, Tom. Don't worry. We catch a lot of these. We catch a lot of these. If not today, maybe tomorrow. But the last thing I want to do now is to see this happening and then start chasing this if it starts opening. Um, so I will leave this alone for a while. But if it does provide a decent setup later on, then I will definitely consider it. But not just as it opens. No, that'll be too emotional. So um, leave it alone. If you had few losers on it, leave it alone for like half an hour, 40 minutes. And Aether. Um, Aether just tried to get up to eights and it couldn't, so it might have a continuation around 760 break. But I just don't like this price action, what it's doing right now. So it needs to break that 750s, 760s. Okay, alright, so this was a miss as well. My entry was here somewhere. this, this was a good miss. Crazy, huh? Lovely, lovely. By the way, Jessica, this was your trade here. I did mention this around 835. I just couldn't take it. So around this area, it's not very as clear as I would like it to be. But 100% Andrew, I agree with that. Uh, as long as we are doing the right thing, you know, we're even though we miss it. Look, if you um, uh, start to look out for trades that are happening, and you're early or you're a bit late, all you need to do is gather some data on it and then start tweaking that. But as long as you're, what I mean by in the right place is like looking at the right stock and looking at analyzing it properly for those trades. That's what matters because eventually you will work it out. Um, so yeah, just be in the right place. Don't worry, it's a good thing. It's a good thing on Monday, Jessica. Don't worry about it. Uh, I want to share. I want to share a picture of a trade on BBig on my small account. Uh, uh, I don't. I'm not too sure whether I want to share it or not because I've had like one, two, three losers on it back to back on my small account. Because what I do is I keep my risk very tight, and then one move. So I managed to catch that last one here, just under nine. In fact, eight, nine, something like that. And my risk was just like 913, like 10 cents risk. And I put basically my target limit order at 8. So it just washed and got me out of 8. So all these three trades, not the main account basically, the small one I'm talking about, just an experimental account. All these three or four trades got taken out by one big winner. So that's just stressing the point of uh, making sure that if you have a winner, it's on average is much bigger than your losers. AMC, yeah, AMC is holding that. That P44 area is actually rejecting. Uh, but you know the problem with AMC is be very careful shorting it. I will say that. One, daily looks incredibly strong. It's the turning point. It's already done that turning point, and it's going on for that move, right? It's done its healthy pullback, and now it could be the second momentum up. Now, if that's true, then if you're going to short this, you're going to get chopped out a lot. Um, and also, I just don't like the price action. The way it's going is more stable price action. It's like usually AMC will go parabolic and then drop down and things like that. But what I'm seeing today is a bit of a consistency in the trend, which can be extremely difficult to short. When I start seeing this, I get extremely edgy on shorting. I'm extra careful. So yes, it's rejecting off of the 44, but you know, it hasn't really failed off of it yet. If it does come back and start testing it, chances are it will probably break it. And if it does, then yep, 45. Here we go. GSAT, by the way, guys, a lot of people love VWAP. There you go. That's your VWAP setup. That's your short VWAP. And your stop is 228, 220, about 4 cents, 6 cents stop, guys. But will you be able to find the shares to borrow? Maybe not. No, Tom, I am not gonna be longing. I don't like breakouts at all. I don't chase stocks. I believe that breakout traders have different sort of personality. My personality doesn't go well with breakouts. But I do think that if AMC comes back up to 44 and starts breaking that, then it will look very strong. Um, what I will, if I were to take it, I will not take it just off the breakout. What I will do is I will let it break out, and then if it does come back to a breakout area as a pullback, then I will consider. I'll give you an example. Right over here, let's say this is our long. You see this area here? That area? Say for example this never happened, okay? We're at that point trading right now, and it comes back up and breaks it. Now taking a trade here is a bit dangerous, because what you will get initially is that chop off of that breakout zone. You see this chop? That probably would have gotten you out. Now it broke up and then came down and it starts to move. That's when your entry is on this bar. It's not very clear, but I probably can find you better stock to. There you go, AMC. That pullback was quite healthy, and if you're gonna take that breakout, it might work out. But look, this has already done massive move up, right? We're talking from 43.20s to 44s. Now, if it does break out, will it have enough energy or momentum behind it is to continue another 50 cents? Maybe, but chances are unlikely. So wait for it to pull back, wait for it to break, and let it show you that it wants to continue. Trust me, it will give you chances, especially on the long side. You see that? You see that parabolic move is getting rejected back. So always be very careful on the entering at the top of parabolic move. You actually want to do the opposite. That's why a lot of people going into trading uh, really struggle with risk management, because they're trying to take the breakouts and then they don't know where to put the risk. In this case, if you were to take breakouts, your stop is like bloody $1. That's like massive for me. By the way, Jessica, sorry, I actually talked you out of TCAT trade. Um, but yeah, that was the second entry, and at that time it didn't look good. Honestly, it didn't look good at all. Apart from the fact that daily was really, really good for a short. Okay, AMC is going to be interesting to watch today. Jeez. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, but you need to, as long as you're actually watching trades happening and setups happening and you're recognizing them, you're still training. Remember, the accounts that you're opening now, uh, don't go into thinking that, yeah, well, if you make money on it, perfectly fine, but your objective shouldn't be that. Your objective should be to trade your setup and trade it well. So, try to not base your results on the outcome, which means trying to not concentrate too much on P&L. In fact, on my accounts, guys, I have my P&L completely removed. Believe it or not, I have no idea. Well, I have an idea on the side, but I cannot see my unrealized profit on a trade. You see, this one is looking good. Right over here, what it did was it rejected from 44s and it attacked 44s. Now the second rejection is not as bad as the first. So what is that telling you? Well, it's telling you that whatever sellers out there at 44 is getting thinned out basically. It's getting slowly taken out, and there's not much of an interest to short. But if it does, like this area has now a crucial area, 43.20s. Now if it does break that and start trading under it, I will not consider long for a while. I agree, Jessica. Your setup that we talked about is actually has proven to be quite accurate today. Um, only only a few would have been losers, but mostly winners and good winners. I'll give you another example. Aether short, short, and you're still in it. Your stop is just 767s. So yeah, I definitely agree. Today was the day for your setup. What's Be Big doing? All right, Be Big got 844. Okay, guys, this is quite interesting, guys. Very interesting. Right about now, actually, Be Big. Let me see if I can take anything on this. Right, okay, I might be late, guys. It's just whenever I think about shorting, it will run. There it goes. Be Big. Okay, it's bouncing back up. All right, let's just wait on that. Right, guys. The I'm looking at shorting Be Big now with a stop 844s, 847, something like that. Ideally, you want the stop to be over 850s. So if you can get higher price, 820s, 830s, even better, because that'll give us like 20 cents stop. Now we're talking about 35 cents. So my last trade on B big will happen in a while. 15. Alright guys, I'm trying 809s, 808s fine. I didn't get 809s, but 808s. Shorting 808s with the stop over 850. 808 shorted with a stop. And if it does take me out, guys, I'm fine, because that'll be my third red, and I am completely fine with that. Right about there. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's go. If you really want to be tight now on it, just keep it around 844, guys. There we go. That's what we're talking about, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Taking some out, guys. Taking some out. 726. What is it? 726, I think. Yeah. 726. That's what I'm talking about. Be big. I got you, bro. You think you're gonna get me? No, I'm just joking, guys. That's not a good way to trade. Honestly, I only joke around with these things. I'm not after. You see, I did mention about this, guys. I did say that if you haven't taken a short, or if you have taken it and you got whipped out of it, do not take it after the halt. Wait for it. I did say half an hour, but that was a bit. But like you look at this price action. It settled down. There's no emotions left. Now, when it's like a sprint. It did a sprint. Now it's tired. It just wants to take its time and getting ready for another sprint. Once you start to see that in level 2 and tape rating and also price action, then you can start to basically think about trades. All right, so it's not bad, guys. The day is not turning that bad. That's not too shabby. Right, we can tighten the stop a little bit. 835s, about 20 cents now. Yeah, I mean, look at this daily. It looks like one of those that will. It just didn't hold, did it? So yeah, it's giving up. There it goes. I'm getting ready to take some more out. 697s. Jessica, if you have taken this out, unfortunately, you would have been out with your 2R plus, and you should be out by now fully. One entry, one exit. Remember our rules. Don't break them, please. Right, guys, I am trying to take some out. 695s. Okay. Sorry, what am I saying? 7s. 690s. I just couldn't take at the bottom. I'm very stingy with my entries and exits. This might be a regret thing. Awesome, well done for sticking to the rules. Awesome stuff. Now you can either watch this and be totally feel the FOMO if it does run, or just watch something else, or trying to sort of see if you can spot other setups, other stocks that give you that setup. For example, PLTR right about now. Yeah. Right, guys, on this one I'm going to be a bit tight. Put my stop just on break even. A perfect area to put the stop to break even, because it's over that 8. And if it does bounce, and if it does give us a healthy bounce, it shouldn't bounce over 88. If it does, then it could be a reversal. By the way, guys, AMC AMC looking like if it does go 43.85s, might be a good long here, guys. In fact, just about now with a 43.17s, quite a bit of stop though, around 60 cents stop. 43.82 longs, and then 44 break could be another add point if it does break it. Now, because in this one you've entered early, there it goes. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's attacking that 44, and if the volume comes in, guys, it might break that 44. And if it does, I did mention earlier, guys, PXLW, PXLW. Okay, PXLW looks kind of good. PXLW. Just not enough range. That's the problem. That's the issue with it. Not enough range. But that could also mean that you will have like 3-4 cents stop. So if you have taken 7/10s, 7/15, 16s will be the stop. So around 5 cents. But you are looking at 6 though. Exactly, yeah. The volume isn't there as well as the range. I'm worried about the range, and your entry was missed here. First entry was here, but this entry is definitely valid, Jessica. Definitely valid because it's under your VWAP, and also it's a correlation, not correlation, but the confluence between the EMA and VWAP and that level. So you've got quite a few things going there, but remember it's slightly illiquid as well as range. Range is not there. So don't expect too much if you're going to trade it. In your case, it'll be fine because you're looking for 2 to 1. So let's say from 706s to 716, that's 10 cents. And now 706s, anything close to here, that will be 2 to 1. Let's look at our B big. Did it do something big? Not yet, guys. Not yet. We might be due for a bigger bounce, guys. Hopefully we will survive that bigger bounce by keeping our stop just over 8. PXLW was a really nice short, but I couldn't take it. PLTR, there it goes. PLTR 67737. Yeah, PLTR and PXLW, very similar setup, guys. Right, we're still in B big. Yeah, PLTR was a good short I mentioned earlier, but I was in B big, so I didn't take it. Over here was a short, Andrew. And if it does come back down to 26 tens, as you mentioned, if it does break that, then yeah, that's already decided the direction. but the rejection from EMA is not strong enough. But if anybody was in there, I would be worried if it starts to trade above a VWAP. I wouldn't keep my hard stop. This is a good example as well. I wouldn't keep my hard stop over. If I was gonna keep it, it will be over this area here. I will wait for it to break above it. Now, right now, it looks strong. The volume came in. And if that volume stays consistent and it starts to break, then yeah, it could be actually a reversal. So you gotta pay attention to those if you are short on this. But let's say you're short anywhere here, right? Keeping a hard stop over here would have enough room for you to survive that whipsaw over VWAP. Um, that's one option. The other option is basically wait. The way I would do is I will wait for this to break that VWAP and start trading over VWAP, something like that. You see over here, it broke the EMA, and then it started to trade above it. Now, the bar that broke it, I will keep my stop just over that, right? So that's how I would do it. Actually, by the way, be big might be a good area for an ad, but the problem with this is it's extended too much to the downside. Extended too much, but the setup is there. Actually, it's a really good setup. It's a really good setup. Guys, I might add to this. Just watching it, okay? Be big. But if you do add, guys, you want to make sure that on the possible successful break of 775, you want to get out. Yes, you can't just add and not risk, not basically manage your risk. Your risk is just over a possible break of 775s. Trying to 762s, 61s, 64s. Okay, 65s are getting taken out, so let's watch the tape. Okay, it's getting taken out. So I'm just gonna wait up on the ad, guys. I'm just gonna wait on that because I see some strength coming in. I want to see if 770s hold. And there's quite a lot of bidders, basically buyers bidding up the price. So that's not 770s. Let's see if it holds. 71s. So it hasn't broken yet, by the way, guys. Okay, that's looking not too bad. 765. 765. Oh, give me a better price. 762. Okay, I'll take 762, guys. I've added 762s on this. Right about here. My stop will be, you know where it is, guys. My stop is gonna come up on that break above that. Et voila. And on this one, target 7s at least, 710s. 710s on this ad. So I will take that ad around 710s, before 10s, before 7s basically. Alright, I want that continuation. I want that wash to continue, not bounce back. Stop, obviously, just over here. Right, on this one, the only thing is it's just extremely well, not extremely, but like it is overextended. I mean, we're talking from tens to sevens, right? Um, but the good thing about it is it's nice and clean setup, and also the bounce. There was a bigger bounce, you know. It wasn't a tiny bounce from this move. So each time it's washing up, it's a nice little pull up, healthy pullback. Washes, healthy pullback. So that in itself is a good sign for it. Now that if that 750 holds, then it's even better. I feel like I want to add on it 7 on the break of 730s. I feel like I should. Might be late, but uh, mm, oh damn it! I couldn't add, guys. That's fine. That's fine. I already added enough, so that's fine. Guys, if you're tight on your risk, keep it to break even on the second ad. But ideally, technically, you want to keep it above this swing high. And we're getting to that hour partial. We're getting to the 705, 710s. Don't be stingy. Take whatever it gives you. For example, I think Jessica's case, that will be your 2R already. Okay. So that momentum should have continued. To oh yeah, PLTR just reversed back up. So this sort of price action was not really helping it, as it was just when it did break that VWAP initially it was a good one, but then it came back to it and it just started to creep up, creep up, creep up, getting closer and closer. So that VWAP was really sort of acting like a magnet, and it was just attracting the price. And looking at that right over here, I mentioned, guys, this could be a reversal, the way it looks like it. But if I had seen that swing high, higher low, I would have definitely gotten out here if I was short. I wouldn't have waited for me. So these small little things, I will make decisions based on the price action. Yeah, there you go. 758, 720 is perfect. 758, 720s. That's your 2 to 1, because your stop should not have been more than, let's say, 758, 778, right? So, yeah, 20 cents, and you got your 40 cents. Beautiful, beautiful. Also, think about quitting while you're ahead as well. See, the thing is, initially when we start out, guys, we our emotional state gets is very volatile, just like some of these stocks. Our emotional states gets. What I mean by that is, if you have a winning trade, you are gonna pretty much start thinking that you're invincible. Um, Going from neutral state to what they call it euphoric state is very easy when you're starting out. It triggers it very quickly. So that's when things go bad. If you can handle that, then yes, you should stay and start trading when you're good, when you're doing well. You should stay there. But um, when it comes to psychology part of trading, it's not very helpful um, to actually keep on trading if you have, like, let's say 2, 3, 4 consecutive winners. Take a break, even if it's like 15 minutes break. I would definitely recommend shut down everything and then come back if you want to. You know, just do something completely different that will distract you from that state that you can be in. So that's just me, guys. I just talk nonsense once in a while. This right here, if you're tight on your risk, because for me, my average is, I've already taken some, so my average is quite high, guys. So um, it's just on the break of that swing high. Even on that, I will bank in some a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. So I'm okay with that. My stop being there. But that 750 area, this 750 area is holding nicely. So for me, that's more relevant now. If this breaks that, it will look good. So over 750 is also a valid stop, trailing stop right here. In fact, on the second ad, let's say a break even here. That's a valid stop for me. Uh, but I would really like this low to get taken out, which is struggling with. Right? So since I have uh, my average, what's my average on this bad boy? Actually, it's 7 around. Oh, very good average. Around 789 is over here, my average. Here somewhere. So I'm okay with leaving my stop there. Perfectly fine. You know, sometimes we have to follow up our plan. We have to have like a general macro plan, which is what am I going to do today? What's it going to look like? What am I weak against? What am I strong against today? So I was mentioning in the pre-market, I always mention this on Mondays, guys. Be extremely careful in the beginning. Okay, so yes, I was extremely careful with my position sizing as well as my stop. Um, but if I had, obviously, you always ask yourself, if I had listened to the initial plan, maybe not even trade that first half an hour, something like that. Um, but for me, this is perfectly fine because I have managed my risk according to that day, knowing that it's Monday, and keeping that risk very tight. And position management is also not as big as the other days. So these are small losers. Um, but it could happen that this move goes for you, gives you a really nice, good reward, this second entry, or even the first entry. So you can never say that, well, yes, Monday is quiet initially or choppy initially. Um, it doesn't mean that there's no trades, or that trades won't work out. As long as you know the situation and you're being a bit careful selecting the trades, it's all good. Guys, 750 on this one is breaking, and we are looking at this. So now, this might be a good example for Andrew. You see this here, right here? It's broken up. Now you can just exit here. If you were in a new trade, right about now, because it clearly broke that EMA, and then broke that candle that broke EMA. So it's confirming you that yes, it's a successful trade, a successful stop or break. Right? Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Oh, DVAX. Ooh, DVAX. Wow, yeah, it's strong. I would still say it's a bit, it's trading a bit illiquid. Yeah, it's trading still a bit illiquid, so we want to keep an eye on 1850s. If it does start to parabolic towards 1850s, there might be some short sellers there, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Where is it? Sorry, here. Yeah, probably might not even get there. We'll see. Right, guys, I'm about to get out on this. I'm about to 778. I'm out, guys. 778, right about here. So I don't know whether Andrew's here or not. That is a good example of your successful break. So breaks above a level. Let's say EMA is your level, right? And breaks above it. Let's say you have a mental stop above EMA, and then you're telling yourself, "Well, I want to wait for the successful." Well, it's broken that, and then the next candle that starts to take the high of that, that's showing you quite clear sign of strength. So you can exit in any of this candle, any part of this candle here. Yeah, yeah, they don't have that much choice, to be honest. Big. So it's still okay. This was a good trade, guys. Nice little R or not. On the second one, I gave back a little bit, just about 8 cents, 7 cents. But overall, generally from the average, still a winner. Yeah, but the problem with the US is that they can't trade CFDs. Yeah, AMC on the move. This is exactly what I mentioned earlier, guys. Remember that? Where is it? Where is it? There you go. Oh wow. Okay, this would have probably chopped you out. But that 44 break, not very clean break, but yeah, yeah, it's still nevertheless a good break. So AMC holders, you are in a good position. You're in a driving seat, almost. Not yet, almost. You see this volume, guys? As long as this volume doesn't look like your hand. You understand what I'm saying? Like if this volume looks like and it stays that way, then yeah, it might be it might be a little bit of a retracement there. Yeah, it's already looking like it doesn't want to be. So if this volume was lower here, that would look like your hand. Andrew gets it. There you go. It's already, I thought, it's already, it didn't look like, see? It doesn't look like now. Before, if you get rid of this candle and that, probably would have. Uh, we have to entertain ourselves, guys. It can be a bit boring. Heavy volume coming in on the attempt to break the 45s. That is quite expected. This much wash, maybe not, but the wash from 45s is to be expected. The volume came in, as you can see, on that attempt 45s. Now again, same thing with this. If the way is trending is very stable, like it's one of those that could keep on trending. It's not doing huge moves um, continuously. It's doing huge moves, but it's actually taking its time. Yeah. Those are the stops that you want to not um, do reversals on. So if you ask me to do shorts on this, no thanks, not today. But because I see the price action being more stable than those that I short normally on the I could sometimes I will short right above the at the like at front side of the move. I don't mind doing that, but as long as the stock is actually um, is one of those stocks that I can actually short the front side. With this one, no way. Not today, at least. Not today. Yeah, don't worry, you will get it more. I don't. Um, we basically don't see it a lot. That's the thing. You see these on really low float stocks, and almost you will notice this kind of the one that I'm talking about is you will see it almost every day on small caps. That's really ironic or whatever you want to call it, coincidence, but you will constantly see that. In fact, that's the good area on the fourth finger, or the what is the fifth finger, the pinky. That's when people start shorting it heavy. Uh, I didn't really get that, Tom. What do you mean? As this table could not trade off of that 20 EMA, 20 EMA? 20 EMA? No, it's nothing to do. Well, it's a little bit to do with the EMA, but it's more to do with the price action. Um, Let me show you. Today might not be a good day for it because I don't see. Do you guys see any parabolic stocks recently today? Any parabolic stocks? Let me have a look here actually. I don't see any. So today is difficult. Okay, hold on. DVAX might be the one. Not really. Not really. Okay, maybe. Maybe. All right, hold on. So Tom, this move, forget about the EMAs or indicators, whatever I have, forget about them. Like, let's say we don't have them. The move itself is, as you can see, quite a bit of lots of green bars and no pullbacks. Lots of green bars, barely any pullbacks. So these kind of moves don't seem to last that long. Whereas, look at AMCs. Okay, um, initially it started like that, but once it start to settle down, once I start to see this goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back, up, pulls back, pull. This is what I call stable move. You don't want to reversal this. You don't want to trade any reversal on these, because what is happening is people are actually getting into trades and taking small profits, or this pullback, that pullback, this pullback, they're all mostly profit taking. It's not like a lot of short sellers piling up on it. right? So for you to reverse trade this, or for you to trade it reversal, a lot of short sellers need to pile up, but this price action is telling you otherwise. It's going up, it's pulling back healthy, going up, pulling back. So it's taking its time before it moves, taking its time before it moves, right? That's what I mean. EMA is nothing to do with that. DVAX, 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 DVAX. It's illiquid. It's illiquid. And your trade is not there yet. It might. It's not there yet, but it might. But I will still say this one, you have to think about what is going to stop you from what is the next hurdle in your setup, right? This one you are going to look for 1760s. Now from 1760s to 1770s, 80s, 20 cents. For 20 cents I wouldn't bother. I will not bother, because that is, in fact, not even VWAP is not the next hurdle. Right about now is the next hurdle, which is this area here. This, this, this area here is what's stopping it. Now, if it does come back up and gives you that setup, I wouldn't say that's very clean setup, because of this here. It needs to go through, and it needs to go through this for you to get. Now, having said that, it might continue all the way here, but that doesn't mean that you should ignore what actually is stopping the price and what could actually be a problem. That's what I mean. You know, it's been a long time since I saw AMC's move like this. Um, this is also one of those things that's telling me there is something different today, because almost every single day we've been shorting it. By the way, Tom. um, but I'll show you. Let's have a look. Friday. You see, is that move like that? No, it's not. Right? And then let's see Thursday. Look at these moves. Look at these parabolic. Doesn't last, does it? Does it look like the one I showed you? No, it doesn't. Look at this move. Right? Every single day. I can go on, go on, go on about it. Every single day you will see AMC moving like, you see, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. No, there is a break here, yes, but that's like explosive moves, small break, explosive moves. But what you're seeing here is completely different. Breaking 45, not yet, not yet. I wouldn't call that break. Yeah, it's still 45 is still being a problem for it. Now, it might pull back a little bit more, at least to this level here, right here. Even we're talking 44s. So let's call it a zone here. What am I doing? Right there. So if it does pull back, that will be a healthy pullback. Expect that from 45s. Yep. But if it starts to break that, then expect VWAP being the target, and then next level. So for me, guys, Monday, I really thought today was going to be one of those days that I hit my three losers and I'm done. One, two, and the third one actually didn't do that. So I'm like, I'm a bit green on it, but I would definitely um, think I am break even or maybe even a loser with the commission or whatever. I think I will call this a break even, guys. So if I was gonna for my trade recap to make it easy for myself, I'm gonna go through the trade. So our first trade was about 898 under a 9 as it broke down 9. Um, so obviously it was a big gapper earlier on over here, and we were trading it right at the under 8 under 9 here. So um, the idea was basically it broke a, VWAP and 9, and that area, that level was gonna hold. So that was the whole idea, and then it didn't hold. As it started to creep back up with some volume, I actually exited it quite early. My initial stop was here, right? So I saved quite a bit there, almost half of my risk there saved. That was a loser, and then it came back again, and again similar sort of setup. This was better for me because this was not initial 15 minutes of the market open. This was like way after 30 minutes. So I took this, and it just yanks us out and then does this. The reason why I got out here is because I just could not trust the price um, to be very like trending at that time. So that's why I had kept my hard stop here. Nevertheless, it's very tiny losers, um, definitely tiny losers compared to the winner, but two straight off losers, and next trade was right over here, much cleaner, washes off, and finally the 9 gives up and then washes off, holds, and then opens off the hold, gradually starts to calm down a bit, and once it starts to show sign of weakness, right under 8, or actually just before 8, 8 10s, 8 11s, I took the short with a stop just over 845s, and then first partial was taken 720, 726, and then as it started to wash and then come back up, I figured this was a healthy pullback, so there was a setup to re-enter here, and I re-added here with my trailing stop just over that, and it did give us something. I wanted to take just over 7. I was a bit stingy and greedy. I should have taken that 715s maybe on the second, right over here at the pause, um, but I didn't, and it comes back and takes us out on the trailing stop, but still nice green on this. So this winner basically wipes out these two small losers. So for me, today I've traded B big for a break even, guys. So that's my result for the day, guys. How did you guys do? So B big, break even for the day, and those are the only trades I took, didn't I? The trades that we missed was this. I was mentioning right over here, and then there was another trade there for Jessica was mentioning there, right about there. Hindsight really looks nice, but that was a second pullback or even third pullback, in fact. So I would probably not have taken that. And then what else? Shoot, DVAX. Jessica, I don't know whether you're here. This is what I meant by earlier on, right? With DVAX. Uh, it's gonna take a while for you to grab the idea of these kind of price action, or how it's Sometimes I feel like I don't want to trade short something, and maybe even not able to explain it, but it's just years and years of looking at charts, and it's just intuition thing, right? But this one, obviously, there was quite a lot of things that showed me, or was yelling at me that please don't short this. Damn, 10% of the account, and you're risking. That's crazy. That is crazy. If I have 10% on my account, I'll uh, I'll probably not trade for a month. We are getting into that quiet zone, guys. After this, we are getting into that really quiet time frame. So be extremely careful. Be extremely careful. So yeah, I would like to know that as well, Jessica. What's your RR? Like, what's your how much did you hit? Like, if you were risking 20 cents, what sort of cents did you get from it? 40, 40, so that's 80. Um, if you are calculating by 20 cents, let's say, then that'll be about 4 hour, right? Or something like that. AMC is at that level where we said that healthy pullback could come in to this area 44. Now the problem with this pullback is actually quite different to what I expected it to do. So now it's this is a weakness. It's showing me sign of weakness. So if it does break that 44, then we could look to go into VWAP. But if it doesn't, if this holds, then that's a good thing for longs, anyways. But I just don't like the way it washed here. Quite strong wash compared to the move here. Usually they can be the reversal points in the stock. Uh, I want to short this. I want to short it, but no, guys, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not shorting this yet. Today might be the difficult one to short, but there we go. Just when I say I'm not gonna short, it's gonna go to VWAP now. So, Jessica, is it 3R on a single trade or both of the trades 3R? So you mean to say each trade gave you 1.5R? Yeah, I think so, Jessica. You get the hint. Last week, almost every single day, especially Monday, Tuesdays, this was happening. Maybe I don't know whether Andrew remembers it, but as soon as I was saying I'm gonna take this trade, but I might leave it, as soon as I say that, it will, yeah, it will just wash. Well, okay, so you've got total 6 hours. That is really good. Well done. Let me know when you do, yeah? Just let me know. Oh yeah, yeah, PLTR you missed. Um, in your case, I would definitely leave it alone now, Jessica. I would leave because you've got 6 hours. The probability of you having another winner is kind of low compared to having a loser. So I will just leave it, shut down your PC, and just enjoy your day. Let it sink in, and do your obviously post market work where you calculate, not calculate, but put your trades in. Um, just work on your other stuff. Just don't. I wouldn't recommend trading anymore, especially for a Monday. Yeah, Andrew, that's fine. Look, you're in the right place. Trust me, um, I don't like to brag about it, but we trying to do things that are complete opposite of what others will do, and you might have noticed that already. So just it will take time, but you will get there. Hopefully, you will get to a point where you will say, look at a chart and say, "Oh, there's no trade," or you will go and say, "Oh, there's a long." That's when everything starts to turn for you. Polter, polter, polter. You see this short here? I saw that, and the target is VWAP. So let's see if it hits. Your stop would have been 44.25s, 30s. And PLTR, what does it look like? Yeah, yeah, the trade was there. Trade was there. Tiny risk, tiny, tiny risk, and your target is hit. Yep, nice one. Good spot. Good spot. Um, on PLTR, I wouldn't go too much on detail because it's going to confuse you. Yeah, but that's fine. Yeah, that's a good, really good stop. A spot of your setup. Right, guys, I'm not trading at the moment, so I will be going in soon in 20-30 minutes. If you guys have any questions, we can discuss it right now. So throw it out there, guys, if you have any questions. If I was going to take anything, it would have been AMC short. Sorry, Tom and Jessica. I love shorting AMC. You're going to hate me by the end of the day. See, the thing is, Jessica, when you start to look at PLTR, this is going to play games with you now, right? Um, that's why it's better to just leave it, shut it down, and don't even look at it, because I know every time you look at it, it's going to be like, why the hell didn't I take it? My setup was there, you know? I know I'm really bad. A lot of people hate me, but I don't know. It's just it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible to short it. I know. What do I say? There's a trade. It will be unfair of me to tell you guys there's no trade. Mm. Level 2, yeah, I will definitely do that. See, the thing with level 2 is it's there's a lot of videos out there, but I don't think it does a justice to how you want to learn level 2. Um, that's why I'm trying to sort of come up with something that will. First of all, I'm not a YouTuber. it takes me a long time to make videos. One, two, I I really don't know how is if I make a video, which way to which route to take. Like for example, going the basic route or going to advanced route. Um, I don't know. Maybe I can make few videos about, like, let's say how to read level 2 for beginners and how to read level 2 for advanced. That could be it. But I really want to go into, like, yeah, video. It can't be just one video explaining everything. It might be like, if I put out 10 videos, even that wouldn't be enough. At the end of the day, if you know what you're looking for, you should definitely practice, practice, practice to get that the same sort of feeling as I or anybody else who's good with level 2 does. So it takes a while, but yeah, it is in the works, definitely. Just stay tuned. It might take a while, but if I do make it, then I want to make it a nice one, so it's worth it. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I've seen quite a few that just doesn't make sense. It's just, yeah, it doesn't make sense because they themselves probably don't know how it works. What is level 2? Yeah, level 2 is this. Can you see over here? Right there, market depth. Sometimes it's called market depth or level 2. It's actually you basically see the orders sitting on the in the market as a limit orders. So these are all limit orders that you are seeing. So it's quite powerful, you know. Imagine you could see um, at the price levels, like for example 43.76, 43.77, 78. How many shares are there sitting for a at the ask, and how many sitting at the bid? Well, that's the idea, but you have to remember level 2 is not very like black and white. There's a lot of games that being played. So for example, if you see a number here, uh, it's not 100% accurate, right? They could be misleading numbers or hidden sellers, hidden buyers, all that. There's so many things that goes around in this game, but obviously it's one of the biggest reasons I'm actually trading stocks. Is one of the biggest reasons trading stock for me. Otherwise, I was trading. So this is number one reason. That's how important it is for me. And this is a number two reason. That's how important it is for me. These two, level 2 and volume. Now, if I was trading forex starting 2010, I believe. Yeah, started 2010. Did it for like 3-4 years on and off. And these things don't exist. Yes, there is volume, but you can't rely on them. It's so massive that you can't really take anything out of these volumes, right? So we are already against. It's already going against our edge to trade forex. And whoever trades forex, I tell them, well, if you're a day trader, you're in the wrong business. I know I'm biased, very strongly biased, but um, it's just coming from my experience that we have less of an edge on forex because we are actually trading against banks, huge money that we can never win against. And these small little tools that we have gives a slight edge if you know how to use them. Oh, if you didn't know level 2, James, you're in for a ride. Get ready. What I mean by that is don't don't rush it, but eventually you will have to learn level 2. You will have to learn because without it, look, I mentioned this before as well. Without level 2, the tape rating, I wouldn't be able to trade stocks at all. Like I would just be like I would be blind. It's like almost like that. That's how important it is. So get yourselves ready. Guys, remember that Elite 100, right? Andrew, Elite 100 in Discord. I'm gonna, once people start joining in, I'm gonna lock that room, and I will go through some really advanced strategies, advanced ways to look at level 2s and stuff like that when you're ready, guys. That's what I can say. So that's why I created that Elite 100 on the Discord, but I need some people to obviously fill up that space, and once it does, then I will start looking at introducing these. Today we tried one with Jessica. It was the Discord screen sharing, and so we talked about how I go on about my pre-market watch list, my routine basically. So once we um, once we get everything going, then I will start to create these educational videos. It wouldn't be videos, it would be more like a live session, right? Because level 2 you can't do video on, it's kind of hard, it has to be live. So I will actually share maybe when things are quiet, I'll actually do maybe 1 hour screen sharing and talk about things specifically on level 2, specifically on level 2, because I feel like that is one of the most important things as a day trader we should know about, right? Let me just share it on the just share it on in the room, guys. Where is it? Let me share this. The trading invite and then copy. Here we go, guys. Discord, join in. And at the moment it's slightly quiet out there, but believe you me, it will get busy. Yep, we got Tom. Welcome, Tom. Glad to have you here. You're welcome. Welcome to the YB crew. So if you don't know, obviously we live stream every day, 9:15 EST. I created the Discord for the sake of having a, so for sometimes I can't stream, or sometimes I wanna do some sort of preparation videos or things like that, then I can actually use the Discord to let people know, announce it there. And one second, I want to have a nice little community of like-minded traders, basically helping each other out. Basically, I've seen there's quite a lot of them out there, don't get me wrong, but it's just so, it's either so busy that people don't know where to go and what to do with it, or it's just there's something behind it, basically, right? There's a motive behind it. So I felt like this was necessary, and hopefully it's gonna help people out who are searching for the right ways to educate themselves. All right, see you around. Take it easy. Well done for today. Cheers, James. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Right, guys. If there's no other questions, Andrew, anything else? I will. If there's nothing else, I will end the stream as well. Yeah, Elite 100 is a channel in Discord. That's where you're going to be joining in. That's where our special sessions will take place. And whoever joined, they still have, obviously, whoever joined, like for example, last person to join is Tom, so he will have access to that as well without anything, no conditions. So I'll have access for it full, like permanent. So still working on what I'm gonna be featuring in that. What I would like to do is I just like to maybe sort of specifically, like as you mentioned, level 2 or time and sales or charting or price action or indicators, anything specific. We can dig deep in it and really look at it like from a different perspective. Hopefully that's the plan. And I want to make sure that if somebody is there, um, they should be in a position where they will understand that. So it will take a while for me to get that going, but hopefully we'll get there sooner than later. No, you will not see it, Andrew, because I haven't invited you there yet. I haven't invited you, but I will invite all of you by the end of today. I completely forgot last week actually to do it. I was thinking maybe a few people might join in, and once we have a good group, I don't want too many, to be honest. 10, 15 is fine. More than 10, 15, it'll be too much. It'll be too busy. So I will definitely send a link. Stay tuned for that link. And if anybody watching this on the stream, if you're lucky enough to watch this, just rush in to join in the Discord because hopefully by the end of this week we'll have enough to actually fill up that space. And once it does, it's not gonna open for anyone, even if you, you know, like offer anything. No financial sort of offer will be accepted on that. So that is the plan. Stay tuned. I will send the invitations to all of you guys. I believe we have. Let's have a look. No, where is the channel? Okay, we have about 10, 12 members at the moment. 10, 12. Once it reaches around 15 to 20, that will be max. I'll stop that whole thing, and then that's it. That'll be more than enough. Anyways, guys, I will end the stream now. It's been a great day for me on Monday, especially. I missed quite a few trades. By the way, guys, AMC, that trade, yes, it did take its time, but yeah, that's your target there. Now, I wouldn't expect too much. If I was in it, I would have taken everything off here. And by the way, that's Jessica's trade we talk about. When I say Jessica's trade, we actually come up with a really simple sort of setup for her, specifically for her, so it's more systematic and technical for her. Anyways, take it easy, guys. I will see you in the live stream tomorrow, and until then, stay safe and ciao.